Turge President, ako Minister sa Nartiang na speaker. Ako mula ko ito karang Miguel, magsigit ako at kakalitin ng ganyan ko. Iba the Southern Electoral Power. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, His Excellency President Whipps, the Honorable Minister Kellen Udui Jr., the Minister Mustafa Aikaro, Minister of State, and the Honorable Speaker of the House, Sabino Anastasio, and all members of the House of Delegates present here this morning. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, Ambassador Peter Udui, and all other government officials, especially our special guests present here this morning. We will begin our digital residency ceremony with an opening prayer given to us by Pastor Jesse Anderson.
Good morning. Why don't we bow our heads and pray? God, we thank you for another day you've given us. Thank you for bringing us here as we gather in your presence to really celebrate and commemorate a new journey that we have ahead of us, and that's the launch of this legal decentralized ID program. And I just pray, God, that you would continue to grant our leaders wisdom and the rest of the great minds who are here today as we continue to introduce this and find ways where we can, most importantly, serve our people better, and then as a result, it would be glorifying to you. Thank you for the wisdom that you have given these great minds and our leaders to innovate and create. And I just pray, God, that we will continue to seek your guidance through. And Lord, at the end of the day, may all of this bring glory to you.
Amen.
And then, God, I even think about how you would continue to guide President Whipps and our minister and the rest of the people who are here today with enlightening discussions. And God, may this also enlighten the people who are going to be listening to this as well, as we continue to navigate and think through ways where we can just do things better, do things easier. And so all of this, God, is going to be handed over to you. And so we ask that you would guide us and as we seek your wisdom. Thank you for everything you've done leading up to this point, and we ask all this in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen.
Following our agenda this morning, I now call upon His Excellency Surangel Whipps Jr. to give us his keynote address for this morning's ceremony.
Ali. Good morning. I guess it's almost noontime. But Speaker, Vice Speaker, and members of the House of Delegates with us, Chairman of the Speakers Association for all the state governments, of course, Minister Udui, and Minister Aikaro, and our Postmaster, and I also see our CEO of our telecom company here, and members of the media, and most importantly, our digital residents, and our very special and honored guest, Mr. Vitalik Buterin. Welcome and thank you for being here. We are, I guess, young when it comes to this digital residency program. It was only, Brill, what would we say, about a year and a half ago we started on this journey. But let me talk a little bit about Palau. Palau has been, we believe, has been around for thousands of years, and there's evidence of that. We have terraces and our stone monoliths, and we sailed here thousands of years ago, and of course, not by our choice, but other countries came and claimed us. But what we did learn is how to survive, and one of the things that we treasure here in Palau is our ocean resources. And for thousands of years, one of the things that the chiefs did is when an area was overfished, and they'd taken, I guess basically we're hunter-gatherers, right? So we'd taken too much from that area. The chiefs would get together and say, stop, no more. That's a no-take zone, and allow it to revive and regenerate. So Palau has continued this tradition with modern laws. We have the largest marine sanctuary in the world as a percentage of our ocean. We closed off 80% to no fishing and no take. In fact, our whole EEZ, we say no dredging, mining, and of course we've come out and said no deep sea mining. Let's please study it first. But it's that tradition of living sustainably and really valuing what has been given to us and being good stewards that has allowed us to survive. But it also requires us to be innovative. So I apologize this morning because our original plan was to have this at the Capitol. If you don't know, the Capitol is 45 minutes away from here. And there's a lot of conferences going on, which I had to speak at. It was just at one before I came here. And I know conference that you all need to be attending too. So we want to make sure that we're adaptable. So you can be here and then you'll be back at those conferences. So we don't miss out on too much, right? We want to be flexible and be able to adapt. And unfortunately, most of the facilities are in Koror, so that's why things happen here. But please come and visit us at the Capitol when you have time. But staying true to our core values, we believe in the power of every individual. And most importantly, the strength of community and the importance of preserving our unique identity while embracing the global community. With that, we believe that technology, Palau believes that technology offers an immense potential. And the digital age offers us the tools to ensure that freedom, equality, privacy are not just ideas, but realities to everyone. We envision a Palau that continues to innovate, where technology helps break down barriers, where it ensures that the values that we hold dear are preserved and enhanced. So this Digital Residency Program really is a testament to that vision. It offers global citizens the ability to have a legally issued government ID from the comfort of their home. And it goes through a KYC process to make sure that we're selective. It's not everybody, but it's people that we know, that we trust, that we want to partner with. Right? But the idea really represents more than that. It's about ensuring that every individual, no matter where they are, has fair access to opportunities, to financial systems, and to the global and to a global community that respects and values them. We believe that if you want to trade crypto, you should be allowed to. No government should tell you that you can't. So we want to give every digital resident that opportunity, right? Today we take a monumental step in this direction with the launch of the RNS Legal DID, a legal decentralized identification. This technological advancement reflects our values, and the RNS Legal DID ensures that every individual can choose their level of identity exposure, preserving their privacy, and preventing profiling, overexposure, and discrimination. We will issue our digital residency identification on the Ethereum blockchain, and we're thankful for our partnership with Vitalik and the Ethereum group. I mean, Ethereum's decentralization, security, and compliance presented itself as an ideal platform for our initiative. We recognize the immense potential of Ethereum and its contributions to the blockchain space. And today, we solidify that partnership. In Palau, we have a saying, "Adra belau, adra aldadu." Which means the people of a village are its spokespeople. In a digital age, this saying takes on a new significance. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a historic occasion, and we are witnessing the launch of a product. Today, Palau becomes the first nation to issue a sovereign ID on the blockchain. The ID recognition of the ID is a recognition of the power of technology, really the importance of values and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. So we want to thank our partners and everyone here today that has made this possible. The Digital Residency Office, the Ministry of Finance for their hard work, the OEK for their support of this program. Speaker, I know sometimes our citizens feel that we're moving too fast, but you know that's the world. If we don't stay ahead, we fall behind, right? So we got to keep moving and going with the progress. And especially, I want to thank Mr. Vitalik Buterin and the Ethereum community for your vision, dedication, and commitment to creating a decentralized and inclusive digital world, which aligns with our values. So now, I think I'd like to invite Mr. Vitalik Buterin on stage, along with the minister, and to mint our first legal DID in the world of Ethereum. Three chairs, okay. So we can witness this. Let's hope our internet speed is good, right?
It worked last time.
We did a test.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay.
Okay.
Great. So we are, I guess, minting the Palau digital ID now. Okay, great. So step one is I need to go to, I guess, rns.id. Okay, there it is. Should I sign up for the inauguration ceremony? Okay, then step two is, okay, great, I need to, I guess, sign in or connect wallet, like one of those recommended. MetaMask, click. Okay, signed in. And now I shall, okay, so there's, wait. Yeah, looking at the ID page. Okay, I'm going to click here, and then that's the ID page. On the top right, where's the ID page? Yeah. Yeah, where? Or do I click sign in again? I thought I already signed in. Okay, continue with crypto wallet, of course. I don't need my Google. Okay. Okay, so then I click mint here, and then I mint now. Okay. Click. And then I do click. And then confirmed. It may take some amount of time, but okay, confirmed transaction. Okay. NFTs. Turn on NFT detection and settings on. Okay. Should I search for something? Okay. No NFTs yet. There's a contract interaction. I mean, you can go check the contract interaction on the Block Explorer. It's, I did something. Click, details, gas used that, it did something. Did it create any, it did create a log of some kind. And this looks like it's, okay, if it has a lot of threes, that means it's ASCII. So this will be 9019. Right. I'm just okay. The threes are a bit okay. Then C 3D something. Okay, it's this is definitely in hex. Like, okay, but okay. Oh wait. No. This is an address. Whoa, okay, this is clever. Yeah, basically, yeah. See, you got exactly 40 characters of what's definitely hex, but okay, that's fine. NFTs, okay, no NFT. Okay, OpenSea.io, is it? Okay. Well, the nice thing about the public blockchain is that there's like 5 ways to check anything. So this is, a live demonstration of, why this stuff is good. Connected, okay. Accept and sign. Okay. And then what do I search? Here, profile, okay. Oh wow, I have a citizenship of Kyrgyzstan. This is amazing. Okay. So should I search for something? Can I like search Palau?
Or legal DID.
Search for DID, yeah. Okay, hold on. Well, let's. Yeah, we'll figure this out. Okay, hold on. I mean, maybe it's possible to just like look at it directly here. Printing on chain, KYC on. Is there some place where it should be visible?
It should be in your NFT tag, but it's a lot of them, so you have to.
Right, exactly. I'm checking. Okay, let's check NFT transfers on Etherscan. This is good. Oh, 2 minutes. NFT legal ID number 1. Etherscan saves the day. Okay, there we go. See? Yay. Okay. I did it. Okay. Done? Click.
Thank you, President Whipps, Minister Udui, Mr. Vitalik Buterin, Bill Wang. Following our agenda this morning, I now call upon Mr. Vitalik Buterin, founder of Ethereum, to give us his remarks.
Okay, great. Hello, everyone. Glad to see Palau, I guess, creating. Is this the first ever national ID program that's actually on a blockchain? Yeah, no, well, congratulations, guys. You actually did it. Pun intended. DID. It's yeah, no, it's. I think it's. These kinds of programs are always amazing, because they give lots of people around the world opportunities that they might not necessarily have access to in their home countries, and giving entrepreneurs and just people in general the ability to directly access the global world and economy is just a really important and valuable thing, and it's good to see Palau doing that, and it's also good to see going one step further and not just making a digital ID and even not just making an ID that can make signatures, but actually making an ID that's on chain. As we've seen, as soon as something is on chain, it immediately plugs into dozens of other pieces of infrastructure, and we got to see a live demonstration of why that's sometimes a really valuable and important thing to have, right? It's don't have to rely on anything that Palau has. I've got the DID NFT, and it works with Etherscan, it works with OpenSea, and anyone can freely build applications that do things with it. So it's excellent to see that, and I think it's a good sign of just people here's willingness to embrace this kind of modern technology and exploring different kinds of applications of not right now e-residency, but I fully also right now a pilot of a stable coin, but I fully expect to see much more well-developed stable coin and ZK digital ID and a whole bunch attestations and credit and a whole bunch of other things happening on top of this in the future. So really excited.
Thank you, Mr. Buterin. I now call on Mr. William Wang to give us the RNS presentation.
Yeah, so the blockchain transaction actually took some time to show up, and now we can actually on OpenSea, see that Mr. Vitalik's legal DID, and actually the strings following the legal DID is called a Merkle root, which is a hash of all of your identification information, like your name, date of birth, stuff, that information is all on chain. So even though RNS cannot change that, Palau cannot change that. If there's a change of any identification information, that on-chain data will change. So that will say that, you have your uniqueness ID, and then everyone on the blockchain can see. And now let's go to the presentation slides. Yeah, so my presentation today is, actually go to the first page, please. First, yeah. Go back to the first page. Yeah, so my presentation today, the topic is owning your identity. So what is RNS trying to solve here? Right? What is Go to the next page. So simply only two things that the current identity space have. One of them is limitation. The second one is overexposure. Next page. So by saying limitation, I'm saying like, a lot of passport that doesn't have, you need to apply to visa to move to another country, right? That is kind of the limitation for movement. And number two is for access. Certain country IDs doesn't have access to US dollar. Certain country IDs doesn't have access to crypto. Certain country IDs doesn't have access to stock. And certain country IDs doesn't have access to gold. And the number three limitation we're seeing is that for global collaborations, right? If you apply for a patent, you have to apply in all that 200 states and pay registration fees, pay annual, renewal fees. You can literally just register one time, right? And then it's recognized globally. The second problem that we're seeing is overexposure. So, next page, overexposure. So what do we mean by overexposure? So if you apply to a university or if you apply to a job, right, they have to see all of your information. From your name, they can judge, they can know, oh, your race, you're Asian or Hispanic. From your name, they know your gender. They know you're female or male, right? So that information is not necessary for judgment when you enter into a university or a job application. They judge you based on your merits, right? Your achievements, not your race, your gender, or your age. So at RNS here, we're trying to solve that two problems, limitation and overexposure. Next page. So that's why we launched this, legal DID. So that solves the problem of one aspect of limitation. We cannot solve everything, right? Like travels, visas, but we at least can solve one thing at a time, right? Now we're solving the access problem. We're offering people a legal identity which you can use to register for banking, for stock exchange, for crypto exchange, that allows the global citizen to have access to all these financial instruments wherever you're born. Next page. So from this legal DID, next page. So you can choose different levels of exposures, So you can choose minimum, which only shares if you're over 21 or over 18, and your jurisdiction, your sanction true or false. That's enough, right, for the financial system to see, oh, this person is compliant, right? They don't need to see, your actual date of birth. They don't need to see, a lot of the information that is not required by law to allow you to trade. Next page. So next page, yeah. So, and the next product that is also one of the auxiliary service is called the verification, right? So we make this ZK verification because Palau have two advantages, right? Go to the next page. So, number one, it is part of the Hague Convention Apostille. So anything that is notarized here in Palau works at another 125 countries. So if you get your document certified and notarized here, you can use it in another 125 countries, which we joined in 2019. From that document, we can also extract information. I'm going to give you one example as a graduation certificate, right? That will extract your graduation school, your major, your year of graduation. But on the claims, similar to the identity, it have different level of exposure, right? Maybe minimum it just give you, oh, it's a top 50 or a top 100 university, right? And then for the next level, they can say, oh, like you graduated from engineering school, from, you know, like science or like other. It doesn't have to give specific information. So whatever people need to judge you, they only need to know enough information. What is we called minimum disclosure for constrained use. Thank you.
Following our agenda this morning, noon, we will proceed to the panel/media discussion. So, the members of our panel discussion would be His Excellency President Whipps, Minister Udui, representative from the media, and the moderator, Brilwan. Yeah. Oh, and Mr. Vitalik Buterin.
Welcome to our panel. So my first question is to President Whipps. Why is freedom important to Palau and the rest of the world?
I guess it starts with our history, right? We didn't have a choice and the Spanish claimed us. Then the Germans took us from the Spanish, and then the Japanese, and then the Americans. So finally in 1994, when we had freedom to decide what is important to Palau and chart our own course, that's what every individual should have the freedom to do. Right? You should be able to decide what you do with your assets, how you want to spend your money, how you can move. So that's how I define freedom.
Thank you. And my question, the second question is to Mr. Vitalik. Today we demonstrated the first sovereign ID issued on-chain, marking a milestone for both RNS and ETH. How do you feel now? Why is legal DID important? What role could RNS play to further advance the accessibility and privacy of global individuals?
I think having more ways for people to prove who they are and for people to just prove that they are people is something that is of growing importance, especially in the age of AI, where being able to correctly identify which of the 16 squares is a giraffe is no longer proof that you're a human. These tools like this, make it easier for people to prove who they are, which makes it easier for us to trust each other, and which in turn makes it more easy for us to interact with each other. And I think it's really valuable for these tools to exist, but also for these tools to exist in a way that actually preserves things like freedom and privacy that we've really had without even thinking about it for thousands of years, but which if digitization is done incorrectly can easily end up lost within a decade. So I think it's good to see this being done in this form that's done through open networks where anyone is free to build applications on top of it. It's not done through some central thing. You know, there is no Palau master node that sees everything that you do with your Palau digital ID, and it's just designed in a way that like really shows what all of the benefits of public blockchain infrastructure are. So I'm happy to like see that happen, and I expect lots of use cases of digital IDs to continue to be developed, especially as these kinds of programs become more popular around the world.
Thank you, Vitalik. So my next question is to Minister Udui. So Palau has gained a championship in its reputation to promote equality through its digital programs. What are the next steps? Any more exciting programs rolling out?
Thank you, Brill. We have discussed many opportunities that we can look at, and we are excited to provide additional benefits for our residents to show value in the program over and above these foundational principles that we also advocate, not just for our people, but for those around the world. So we are very happy to implement the two programs that we've already approved, which are the immigration benefits, additional days allowable for visitors to Palau, to support the digital nomad movement, and also create a way for us to diversify our economy. We are also starting the physical mailing address program, which we hope will be very popular and provide a lot of services to those people who don't have access to certain goods. Lately, our people have also suffered from inability to access goods with the shipping challenges that we're facing, and global supply problems that are happening recently. And we're looking forward to adding additional programs. We do have a map that we are following and working through those to offer services that are benefit to people, but also offer these services in a safe way that protects the people that are involved. So I'll leave it at that, and you can look forward to some announcement in the near future for additional programs that we will be adding.
Fantastic. So next, I would like to open to the audience maybe 2 questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, a quick question to the minister about the mailing program. So you just mentioned it in the middle of your answer. Do you have any details or specifications on what's coming and what to expect?
The mailing service is a feature that we're able to provide because of our access to the U.S. Postal Service. And very happy to see our Postmaster General in the row behind you, who has also helped us to make this happen. The services are twofold. One is to provide a way to access goods to or through Palau, and the other is for mailing services, which will allow us to provide you with a way to have a service to deal with the mail that you receive. Those are the two expected outcomes of this program. The status of it is to operationalize the service, which means putting together the applications and the different requirements that are necessary for that to be offered to our residents. And of course, this is a service to our digital residents. So if you're interested, you can go online to RNSID and put in an application and learn more. We're very excited to offer this one. Being in country, that would be something that you can discuss more with our Postmaster General directly. So thank you for the question.
Thank you all for your innovation. Thank you, Mr. President, for having us, and government, and Mr. Brill for your vision, and Mr. Vitalik for your contributions. My questions is really on behalf of Impact and Mindfulness Capital, like how can we best support? I was really touched, Brill, what you said about, and particularly creating and leveraging technology that that helps people exclusive of race or gender or some of these other factors which can be construed as limiting. And how can we really support and make this reach its potential?
Sure. Yeah. So in the legal DID, right, it not only gives you access to services, it also allows you to choose identity exposure levels, which in the future you can create your own ID in 7 format, for example. Your school ID, right, which only have your education information. Your working ID or your professional ID, which doesn't have your gender, your race, your age, or anything. It only have where you have worked before, right, where you graduated, your job recommendation letter, right, your certificates. It only have that information. That is your professional ID. You also have a financial ID, where it only have your, salary or tax return, and it's in a range, not like your exact salary. And it also have your credit score, your mortgage history. It's only related to that, right? It's they don't have to judge you. Oh, because you're Hispanic, you may not return a loan. So no, it's just financial information only. You don't know I'm Hispanic. You don't know I'm female. You don't know I'm like 50 years old, right? You only need to know to see that. So that is how you preserve privacy. That's how you create different use in the digital world, right? In the physical world, you have to show to people so they can also judge you on your appearance. You don't look good. Oh, there's all sorts of profilings, right? You're brown people, right? So we're trying to create like a digital world where you can be more you in that field. Yeah, if that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So last question is just also to Vitalik. So you see the legal DID, the mint cost may cost 0.009 Ethereum. And if given the opportunity, would you like to entertain a grant of, about 45 ETH or less to gift among our 10,000 digital residents to compensate some of their minting costs?
Sorry, what's the question?
Oh. So if you would like to, help our digital residents to further, like having their ID on chain and, offer some grants. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, so that marks the end of our panel. If there's no more questions from the audience anymore. Okay, thank you very much for attending today.
That would be the end of our ceremony this morning, noon. We thank everybody for coming here this morning. Our honorable delegates, president, ministers, and all our government officials that are present here, especially our special guests. We've prepared lunch for everyone, so please feel free to grab them as you exit through the right door. Thank you.
Yeah, so
audience, we can come to the president office and take a picture with our honorary guest. Yeah, so our okay, so talk to Oya.